My name is Barbara Rothschild, and I am on the board at the American Dance Festival. My first memory of the festival was when I was in high school. I went to the North Carolina School of Science and Math, which is the boarding school down the road. And I remember going to a restaurant that was downstairs on the corner there. And after the last sort of dessert was served, the tables would get cleared away, and the ADF dancers would appear, and they would sort of rock out. I don't know, they'd dance, and we were, as high school students, all completely like amazed by what they could do with their bodies, by how they interpreted the music in this sort of natural, spontaneous setting. It made Durham feel way cooler than it felt the rest of the year while we were in school. So I think the summer, Durham becomes just a much cooler place. And I think that it's so nice to have the students sort of in the community and doing things like that, sort of at neighborhood restaurants, and it sort of lends a little urban artistic flair to our town here.
My name is Alan Roses. I've been affiliated with the festival since 1978. I was Charles Reinhardt's first tennis partner when he came down to North Carolina. As the dance festival has changed over the years, there have become an increased complexity of the things that it does. All the programs that you see running around in the festival happen sort of one at a time, one new one at a time, and each one has its own problems and opportunities. So while it's an opportunity for the dance festival, there are usually financial considerations. There is a whole bunch of businessy kinds of things that need to help this place survive and help the festival survive. Over the years, I was part of it because of my friendship with Charles and Stephanie Reinhardt. As things got further into this and I became a little bit more mature in my own thinking about things, I've taken a greater interest in part in the activities of the American Dance Festival. I'm never there during the mosh and all this other stuff, but watching some of the great choreographers become great over the years and see, what's happened to them has been a joy for me. From my perspective of being in this area for 40 years, is that I was there before the festival came. I've been there throughout the history of the festival, and the enrichment that's occurred in the area of Durham, I think, has been facilitated by having the festival here.
Pete Allison. That's not my name, but that's what they call me. Ferdinand Allison is my name, but everyone calls me Pete. I'm on the board of the ADF. Been on there, I don't know how many years, long time. Maybe 15, 20 years, I don't know, a good while. And I don't know how I got there. I can't dance. And I don't know very little about dancing. Like I said, I can't play any musical instrument, but I love music. I love dancing. But my wife always said I had two left feet, so I surely can't dance. But anyway, I've enjoyed working with this group. I think they add so much to this community. And even now, this city is kind of having tight times and raising their budget and cutting back on us. But we're still struggling, trying to get funds from the city. And we need to work on it a little more. But we got to let them realize that the city needs to work with the people who brought them to the dance. You dance with the people who brought you here. That's the whole idea. That's what makes this world ticks. And they got to realize this big theater they have now, it didn't come by accident. It came through people like Chuck Davis and the American Dance Festival. They're the ones who brought this theater here, and it's very profitable. And they should realize they can't forget those who brought us here. So that's what I'm trying to convince them, that this is the way to go. ADF brings a new fling, a new spirit, a new flavor as it comes in each June. And when they leave, you know they've been here and you know they're gone. So it does leave a good taste in your mouth. It brings joy and brings a lot of things. And it just like I said, it used to have to go to New York to see a lot of things, but you don't have to do that now. We got everything going on down here in Durham. And I think it's all because of people like Charles and Charles's wife, who's passed on now, that just helped us along. And Joda's doing a beautiful job now. Everybody's doing a beautiful job of making this thing happen. It's wonderful.